Meet Mia, a dedicated customer support representative at Horizon Connect, a fast-growing telecommunications company. For 8 long years, Mia had been the employee everyone could count on. She arrived before her shift started, stayed late when customers needed help, and never complained when extra work landed on her desk. When new employees joined the company, managers often asked Mia to train them. When difficult customers called, Mia was the one supervisors trusted to handle the situation. But despite her dedication, there was one thing that kept Mia awake at night: promotion. Every 2 years, Horizon Connect rewarded outstanding employees with promotions and leadership opportunities. For 8 years, Mia had watched the announcement ceremonies come and go. For 8 years, she had watched other people celebrate. For 8 years, her name was never called. It confused everyone. Even some of her colleagues couldn't understand it. Mia deserves it more than anyone, they often said. Yet year after year, she remained in the same position. When another promotion season arrived, everyone became excited. This time felt different. Surely it had to be Mia's turn. Even Mia allowed herself to hope. Determined not to miss her opportunity, she pushed herself harder than ever before. She purchased online courses. She studied leadership skills. She learned from experienced managers. She watched training videos late into the night. While others slept, Mia was busy improving herself. Every morning she woke before sunrise, prepared for work, and arrived earlier than everyone else. She treated every customer with patience and kindness. She worked harder than she ever had before. Finally, promotion day arrived. The atmosphere in the office was electric. Employees gathered in the conference room while managers prepared to announce the results. Mia's colleagues were already congratulating her before the announcement even started. Some playfully nudged her. Others smiled and whispered, "Get ready, team leader." Mia tried not to get too excited, but deep inside, she believed this was finally her moment. The manager stepped forward and began thanking everyone for their contributions to the company's growth. Then, the promotions were announced. One name, another name, then another. Mia waited. Her heart raced. Surely her name would be next, but it never came. The list ended. The room fell silent. Several employees looked around in confusion. Others stared directly at Mia. Even they were shocked. Mia sat frozen in her chair. She couldn't believe what had just happened. It felt like someone had punched a hole through her heart. After all the sacrifices, after all the effort, after all the years, nothing. When work ended that evening, Mia walked home in silence. The excitement she had carried that morning was completely gone. As soon as she entered her apartment and closed the door behind her, she collapsed onto the couch. The tears came immediately. She cried harder than she had cried in years. "Why?" she whispered. "What am I doing wrong?" She covered her face with her hands. "Am I not good enough?" The room was silent. Only her sobs filled the air. For the first time, Mia wasn't asking God for a promotion. She was asking for understanding. That night, after hours of crying, she knelt beside her bed. With tears still running down her face, she prayed. "Lord, I've spent years chasing promotions. I've spent years trying to prove myself. For the next 30 days, I want to do something different. I want to put you first." The next morning, everything changed. Not around her. Inside her. Instead of reaching for her phone, she reached for her Bible. Instead of rushing into her day, she spent time praying. Every morning before work, she put God first. At lunch, she spent a few quiet moments speaking to God. Before bed, she thanked Him regardless of how her day had gone. The first week passed. Nothing happened. No promotion. No miracle. No dramatic breakthrough. The second week passed. Still nothing. Yet Mia noticed something strange. She felt lighter. The bitterness she had carried for years was beginning to disappear. The jealousy she felt toward promoted coworkers slowly faded away. She found herself smiling more, encouraging others more, complaining less. For the first time in years, she experienced peace. As the days passed, people around her noticed the difference. Her coworkers noticed. Her supervisors noticed. Even customers seemed drawn to her positive attitude. Then one ordinary morning, something unexpected happened. A newly appointed senior operations manager was walking through the department. As he passed by, he observed Mia helping customers. He watched her solve difficult problems. He noticed how employees constantly approached her for guidance. He stood quietly for several minutes simply watching her work. Later that afternoon, Mia received a message. The manager wanted to see her. Nervously, she entered his office. The manager smiled. "Mia, how long have you worked here?" "8 years, sir." The manager's eyebrows lifted. 8 years? "Yes, sir." "And you've never been promoted?" Mia shook her head. "No, sir." "Were you part of the recent promotion exercise?" "Yes." "And your name wasn't included?" "No, sir." The manager leaned back in his chair. For several moments, he said nothing. Finally, he spoke. "That doesn't make sense." Over the next few days, he reviewed her records. He spoke with department heads. He examined performance reports. The more he discovered, the more surprised he became. Mia had consistently exceeded expectations for years. Her customer satisfaction scores were among the highest in the company. Her attendance record was exceptional. Her leadership qualities were obvious. Yet somehow she had remained unnoticed. A week later, the company's leadership board met. Following the meeting, a special announcement was made. Employees gathered once again. This time, Mia wasn't expecting anything. She had learned not to. Then the manager stepped forward. "We would like to recognize an employee whose dedication and leadership have consistently benefited this company." Mia listened quietly. Then she heard her name. "Mia Williams is hereby promoted to team leader." For a moment, she couldn't move. The room erupted in applause. Some employees stood to their feet. Others cheered. Several were smiling even harder than she was. Tears filled Mia's eyes. This time, they weren't tears of disappointment. They were tears of gratitude. As she stood there, receiving the promotion she had waited 8 years for, she remembered the prayer she prayed 30 days earlier. Looking back, Mia realized something important. Putting God first didn't force the promotion to happen. It changed her heart while she waited. It gave her peace when she wanted to give up. It gave her strength when disappointment tried to break her. And when the right opportunity finally arrived, she was ready for it. Many people spend their lives chasing blessings while forgetting the one who gives them. When we put God first, He guides our steps, strengthens our character, and opens doors at the right time. Sometimes the greatest miracle is not that God changes our situation. Sometimes the greatest miracle is that He changes us while we wait. If this story touched your heart, remember this: God is never late. Even when you cannot see Him working, He is preparing something greater than you imagine. And if you are making a decision today to put God first in your life, type God first in the comments below. I would love to read your testimony. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story with someone who needs encouragement today. Until next time, keep your faith strong, and remember that God is always working behind the scenes.